Welcome back, guys. Today I'm trying to show you a good way of pretty much how not to split your grub or your soft plastic or swim bait or whatever rubbery thing you try to use. Usually, if you use your giant hooks and you stick it into it, you tend to get more of a split or a break or a crack, and once it does start cracking, your bait's gonna either rip off or won't hold on tight, or you have to attach glue to it. But this method is a method that I like a lot, which is get a drill bit that pretty much almost the size of your hook, and as you twist it in, you're digging a hole. I prefer hand twist than a power tool because you might injure yourself, and just go deep enough to a point where the hooks start bending, and once it goes in, you got a little gap, so you have a little bit less chance of a rip or a tear or a crack. And as you can see on here, it holds on pretty well. It's pretty solid. If you really wanted to stick even better, just apply a little glue inside the hole and then stick your hook through it, or your lead head. And I was doing all this to all my bigger jigs or bigger swim bait because I was planning to go to Santa Cruz and use it at Santa Cruz for some bigger lingcod and halibut. And if you like this method, use it. If not, it's all good. And if you prefer to use a hollow pin to stick it through, that's good too. But that's just what I do, or a little prepping before. Gorgeous morning. Oh man, the sun's about to rise. No wind at all. Birds are flying, and lots of bait, lots of anchovy or whatever's in here. Holy smoke, that's a lot of them right here. Popping all over the place. Wow, so thick. That is crazy. So much bait. There's so much bait. It is crazy. Should be a whole bunch more. Ah, yeah, boy. It's a me. All right, I got my bait. How many? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Beautiful size. Ah! They're so easy to catch because when they swim, they open their mouth. So if you drop a small enough sabiki, it just goes in their mouth. And sometimes they'll bite. But you don't have to go to the bait shop. You can just catch all your live bait. And you're good to go. I know there's some more underneath my seat. Over here. Hopefully they don't go down to my transducer like last time. But I just want to catch enough for bait. Because I got some old bait and I don't know how good those baits are. I mean, they'll still do the job. But if you can catch fresh, why not, right? Oh man, it just spun around. So as the weather was getting rougher and rougher, I started heading back into the harbor to call it a day. Guess who I run into? This guy right here in his special kayak. Oh man, must be nice, man. New motor, and just flying out, enjoying the day, making it easy, and yeah, it's not looking good, dude. I'm barely moving. 1.2 miles per hour.
You on 69, Mia?
Yeah. Oh shit! I say go for it. You got motor, dude.
Fuck yeah, I'm blowing a nice day. It's so good to get out there and start fucking
Yeah. Kind of windy, dude. I don't don't know how long I might stay, dude, because I'm being blown off.
Alright, let me know if you got out.
Alright, sounds good. The first one on the left. The wind picked up, the fog kicked in, and it was too hard to stay still. So I went closer back toward the harbor and just pretty much catch as many as I could on anchovies, load up for bait. And then the following day, I head over towards Kings Canyon National Park. There's fish just right there, right on the other side of the log. See that? See that one right there? Fish. Trout. The trout swimming. A wild trout. And there it goes. Behind the other rock. Woo, good spot for fishing. Everybody's all too busy going all the way to the end, and I'm missing out on this part. Nice, beautiful river. Cuts all the way across the bridge. I'm parked over there. Pretty nice. Yeah, so like everybody's all to the end and nobody's really like right here enjoying it because it's pretty beautiful here and it's really nice. The weather is great too. It's a little bit windy, but there's a whole bunch of fish down here and I really want to fish that area because there's a few fish over there. But looks pretty nice. So if you have never gone in here, I say you should. The price is pretty cheap, the hike is pretty short, and the tour is pretty nice. And especially if you're going during the summer, it's a very good spot to cool down other than going swimming in the river. And if the river is a little too fast, it'll be a little sketchy. You might get swept away, hit some rocks or something. But you should definitely check it out. It's a pretty cool location.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of water here and there. It's about 4 inches at the deepest, so you may get your feet wet. Something to consider, but it's totally optional. And you guys can think about it. Just we will take care of that on the way back. Here are approximately 50 to 60,000 years old. From the best estimates we've got. Sort of a narrow passage up here.
Oh yeah, I could definitely see a backpack would be a bad idea.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Of course. Really nice popcorn.
Oh wow. Man. Well, that was a great tour. I don't know how the cave stays 50 degrees when it's hot as heck out here, but feels great in there. It's like a refrigerator. You don't even want to get out. But yeah, when you shut off all the light, it got dark, like pitch black. You can't see anything. So I can imagine walking around with no light. But
I always have my lights in my car, so I got 3 headlamps in my car all the time, and a couple of flashlights and a lantern. So, gotta stay safe.
So I didn't do too much crazy thing. Just kind of went walking around, hiking, tried a little different things, sat back, relax, enjoy the view, trying to find some cool fishing spot, and found some very cool areas where there are a lot of fish. And I did bring my fly rod, but the view was too good, and I just didn't bother to cast a fly. And then I figure going to Yosemite. The rock part, maybe, at their own risk.
I know.
I'm taking.
I just did the same thing.
Steep, steep, steep. So, my buddy Anthony is taking a piss, and for girls, I don't know how girls do, but taking a piss on the trail, interesting. On the ledge.
Holy crap, that was so crazy.
If you do go to Yosemite National Park, I would definitely have to say you need to do the Upper Yosemite Falls Trail. It is a pretty amazing trail. It's pretty steep, a lot of hairpin turns. You will be climbing at a 3.5 mile distance and about 3,208 feet high of elevation gain. So if you do go, make sure that you are ready and you carry enough water and enough food to go up. The average, if you're a fast person, it'll take you about 5.5 hours, and if you're a slow person, it might take you somewhat upward to 7 or 8 hours, depending on how fit you are. And I say bring a lot of water, at least 3.5 liters, because that is what's the recommended amount of water that you should bring. And the views are amazing, so if you do go, definitely a stop to check it out. And that is me. Every time I see a waterfall, I'm just one of those type of person that I just have to get in and get soaked, get wet, and have some water drop on my head. So thank you guys for watching.